One of the biggest struggles for entrepreneurs trying to achieve success is time. There's not enough of it. You're stuck in the weeds doing too much. You definitely don't have time to be chasing down office supplies or tech gear from 5 different stores. That's why there's Walmart Business. With one free account at business.walmart.com, you get access to a huge selection of business essentials, from cleaning supplies and office tech to workwear and even fresh food, all at Walmart's everyday low prices. You can set up multi-user accounts for your team, automate your orders with subscriptions, and even track spending with built-in tools. Your stuff can be delivered, or you could pick it up at your local Walmart. Want to make things even easier? Well, with Walmart Business Plus, you get free shipping with no minimum, rewards on large orders, and powerful spend analytics to help you make smarter decisions. Walmart Business is built for entrepreneurs, saving you time, money, and hassle so you can get back to what matters, growing your business. Sign up today at business.walmart.com. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast? Smart move. Being financially savvy? Smart move. Another smart move? Having State Farm help you create a competitive price when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey there, sports fans. I'm Dan Bova, writer and editor at Entrepreneur.com, and welcome to another snack-size edition of our show, How Success Happens. Well, today's guest is anything but snack-sized. Donnie McGrath is a 6'4" former professional basketball player who is now the CEO and founder of Lift Sports Management, which he runs alongside two-time NBA champ Mike Miller. A side note, if you're looking for something fun to watch, I suggest you do a YouTube search for Mike Miller hitting a three-point shot in the 2013 finals while only wearing one shoe. It happened, and it was glorious. Anyway, NBA season has tipped off, so I thought it'd be cool to check in and see how Lyft was doing. And short answer, really freaking good. Donnie shared that Lyft negotiated $650 million in total contract value for their clients during free agency this past summer, which by my calculations is a lot of money and a clear sign that these guys are doing something right. So I asked him what made him want to start Lyft in the first place and what makes it different than other sports management companies, and here's what he had to say.
So my motivation to create Lyft was driven by my experience as a professional athlete, understanding the importance of strategic management, guidance, getting opportunities for athletes to thrive, not just on the court, but as brands, as entrepreneurs in the business world. I've always been interested in this space and I had some success previously connecting athletes to different business opportunities. And when I finished playing and was trying to figure out what was next in my career, it kind of felt like the natural next move. My aha moment, I would say, was probably like 2017 or 18 free agency in the NBA when I had a bunch of my friends, some of my best friends, sign massive contracts. And it was like kind of coinciding with the end of my playing career. And I knew that, I wanted to be working directly with players to stay in the game when I was finished playing. So that really felt like that was the moment where I was like, oh, this is definitely what's destined for me.
So was it hard to transition from basketball player to businessman? Here's what he had to say about that.
So I think for me, it was actually like a little bit smoother than most. I know a lot of people struggle with, when you're done playing, what's going to happen next. But I think I had the idea of doing this and I had so many friends that were in it that it just felt like a natural next move for me. So as soon as I finished playing, I kind of started putting the idea together.
So like everybody else, we don't always win with every move we make. And Donnie was pretty open about sharing when some clients fell through and how that was a big disappointment. But he credits what he learned about playing, which is that you have to keep an even keel. You can't get too high or too low in business. There are going to be setbacks. You just need to learn from them and push forward to get those wins. And speaking of wins, I asked him if there were any moments on Lyft's highlight reel that really kind of stood out for him. And here's one that he's particularly proud of.
I would say probably this past summer was really a great feeling when Paolo Banchero signed his 5-year, $287 million, max rookie extension for a couple reasons. I mean, Paolo put his confidence in us as an agency by signing when we were still in a new emerging agency. And it's been amazing to see him through this point of his career, from the start of his career, #1 draft pick, being rookie of the year, now signing this extension. So that was like a really, really proud moment, and super happy for him, and that, he's had the faith in us. And also, along with that, it was also rewarding to see the way that Mike Miller negotiated the contract. I mean, Mike guided it from like start to finish, and he was able to negotiate a player option in the last year of the deal, which was the first player option in like 5 or 6 years. And, a lot of people didn't think that we were going to be able to get that in the deal. And Mike was able to get it and kind of like prove everybody wrong. A lot of people were saying we weren't going to be able to do a contract like that. Not only were we able to do the contract, but we were able to get every single thing in the contract that we wanted to, that, people didn't think we would get. So definitely like a really great moment for the agency.
So he's been at this for a couple of years, and I wondered how the word entrepreneur has evolved for him since his rookie days running a business.
So to me, the word entrepreneur has evolved over time, I think. I think initially it was just a thought that somebody started something or launched something, and that was meant to be an entrepreneur. But now, after having done that, I see it as a lot more than just that. It's about sustaining something that you've built, persevering through the challenges, and refusing to accept failure. Anyone can start something, but a true entrepreneur is someone who makes it last and succeed.
So succeed. There are lots of ways to measure success in sports, obviously, championships, stats, in business, revenue. But when he thinks about that word success now, what are some of the other things he thinks about? What is important to him? What is he trying to achieve?
Good question. I think success to me in this industry isn't about having like the most clients or growing the biggest agency, but it's about having clients that don't want to leave us and never leave us because of the great work we're doing and the way we're going about it. In this business, success is serving clients with integrity and being intentional about the way we operate and how we're growing our business. I also think a key signal of success is, when other people want to join you. It's been really rewarding for me to see how many incredible, talented, and experienced agents and executives that have wanted to join us, that are coming from other well-established agencies. I think it's because of the excitement and the momentum that we're building, and it's been pretty rewarding to see all these people that reach out and that want to join us. And I think another metric of success is having great culture within the organization, which I think we do have, which is, where people are energized and excited to come work together and share the same vision.
So every business has its origin story, something that happened behind the scenes that maybe the rest of us didn't know about, but was instrumental into building this business and developing it. And Lyft was no exception. So here's Donnie pulling off the veil a little bit of what was happening behind the scenes when they first launched.
Yeah, I think one of the funny things about Lyft that doesn't get brought up or people don't know is that it's kind of our origin story that we were started in the middle of COVID. Mike Miller was coaching at Memphis at the time. And, with the pandemic putting everything on hold, there was no games, very limited travel. There was a lot of downtime. And I think that gave us the opportunity to really spend time together, to ideate, to have a lot of conversations. And because of that, I think it really brought things together. Really was how Lyft was born. Had Mike been in season and coaching, and our other partners who brought it all together had been like occupied with their schedules, we may not have had the time to really all put it together and start the agency. So almost thanks to COVID that we came together.
So that's the past and the present of Lyft. Where does Donnie see it all going? What's the big plan?
Yeah, I think that we've had some really exciting developments recently. Recently we brought on 2 NFL agents in Jared Fox and Ron Slavin, who are incredible, experienced agents, which was a huge move for our agency. We were interested in getting in football, and obviously Mike, myself, we're basketball guys, but we saw where the industry's going and how important football is, and built a relationship with Jared and Ron over some time and was able to bring those guys into Lyft. And I think, right away it puts us at maybe like top 5 or 6 in clients represented in the NFL. So huge move for Lyft to get into football and continue to grow our brand in that sense. And really, really excited about what the future is with those guys.
So there it is, the game plan that led to the rise of Lyft and its continued success. I want to thank Donnie for sharing those tips and Lyft's life story. And I want to thank you for listening. And I want to thank you again for subscribing, and then again for leaving us a comment on the show. We love feedback, so please do. You can also write to me at howsuccesshappens@entrepreneur.com. Oh, and subscribe to our newsletter. That's right. We have a newsletter that pulls out all the success tips from all the incredible people we talk to. You can find that at info.entrepreneur.com/HSH. All right, that is it for today. Thanks again for listening. If you like this theme song that is probably playing as I speak, you can check out Nika RPM on Bandcamp. Oh, and if you want to read some silly nothings from me, check out my Substack. This should be fun. Okay, that's it. See you next time.
Rinse takes your laundry and hand-delivers it to your door, expertly cleaned and folded. So you could take the time once spent folding and sorting and waiting to finally pursue a whole new version of you. Like Tea Time You. Or this Tea Time You. Or even this Tea Time You.
Said you hear about Dave?
Or even Tea Time You.
So update on Dave.
It's up to you. We'll take the laundry. Rinse. It's time to be great.